Let me start with something most people won't admit. You do not need to know programming to start hacking. You can run tools, you can scan networks, you can use frameworks, you can complete beginner CTF. But here's the uncomfortable truth. If you don't understand code, you will always depend on someone who does. And dependency is the opposite of power. Hacking is not magic. It's understanding how systems behave, and systems are built with code. If you want to modify behavior, analyze logic, break authentication flows, reverse engineer binaries, write exploits, or automate attacks, you need to learn programming. Not because it looks cool, but because it makes you 10 times faster. Let me explain why. Hacking without programming. When you start cybersecurity, you rely on tools. You use scanners, you use exploitation frameworks, you copy commands, you tweak payloads. But the moment something fails, you're stuck. You don't know why the script broke, you don't know how to adjust it, you don't know how to bypass the edge case. That's the ceiling. Programming removes the ceiling. When you understand programming, you can read source code, you can identify logical flaws, you can write your own automation, you can modify exploit scripts, you can analyze malware, you can build custom scanners. You stop using tools blindly and start understanding behavior. That's the shift from tool user to security engineer. Now let's talk about the most important programming languages for hackers. Not all languages matter equally. Python, the automation king. If you want speed and automation, you learn Python. It's readable, powerful, and widely used in cybersecurity for scripting, tooling, and quick development. It has massive libraries like Socket for network communication, Scapy for packet crafting and network analysis. Very powerful for learning how protocols actually behave. Requests send HTTP requests easily. Beautiful Soup for HTML parsing and web scraping. HashLib for hash generation, MD5, SHA256, etc. With Python, you can write scanners, automate enumeration, parse responses, interact with APIs, analyze logs, build testing frameworks. It's not the fastest language in performance, but it's the fastest in development speed, and speed matters. If you're starting, Python should be your first serious language. Then comes C, understanding the machine. If Python teaches you automation, C teaches you reality. Most operating systems are written in C. Many critical services are written in C. Memory management happens in C. If you want to understand buffer overflows, memory corruption, stack versus heap, pointers, segmentation faults. You need C. C forces you to understand how memory works. And memory vulnerabilities are some of the most powerful attack surfaces in hacking. You don't need to become a master, but you must understand the fundamentals. C++, exploitation and software analysis. C++ builds on C but adds object-oriented structures. Many applications, game engines, and performance-heavy software are written in C++. If you're into reverse engineering, malware analysis, binary exploitation, game hacking, C++ knowledge helps you read disassembled logic more clearly. JavaScript, the web battlefield. If your focus is web security, you cannot ignore JavaScript. Web applications run on JavaScript. Understanding it helps you analyze XSS, CSRF, IDOR, client-side logic, DOM manipulation, token handling, API communication, front-end validation. Many web vulnerabilities come from misunderstanding how client-side logic interacts with server-side validation. If you don't understand JavaScript, you're blind on the front end. SQL, the database language. You don't need to be a database engineer, but you must understand select, insert, update, where clauses joins, because databases are everywhere. Understanding SQL helps you grasp how data is structured, retrieved, and filtered. It gives context to injection vulnerabilities like SQL injection and backend data handling. Bash, the hacker's glue. Bash isn't glamorous, but it's powerful. Bash allows you to chain commands, automate workflows, write quick scripts, parse outputs, control system behavior. Many professionals combine Bash and Python for serious automation. The programming landscape is evolving fast. New languages are being designed with performance, security, and system-level control in mind. While classics like Python, C, and JavaScript still dominate many areas, modern security researchers and exploit developers are increasingly exploring newer languages that offer better speed, safer memory management, and powerful tooling. Among these, 3 languages are gaining serious attention in the hacking world: Rust, Rust, Go, and Zig. Rust, the safe systems language, it has become one of the most powerful modern languages for security-related development. It was designed to give developers the low-level control of C and C++, while eliminating many of the memory safety issues that lead to vulnerabilities like buffer overflows and use after free bugs. Because of this, many security tools, malware research frameworks, and even operating system components are now being written in Rust. For hackers and security researchers, Rust is incredibly valuable when building high-performance scanners, exploit tools, or custom networking utilities that need to run fast and safely. Compared to older languages like C, Rust provides similar speed, but dramatically reduces the risk of accidental crashes or memory corruption, which makes it extremely attractive in modern exploit development and security tooling. Go, the network hacker language. Go was designed with simplicity, concurrency, and networking in mind, which makes it perfect for building large-scale security tools. Many modern reconnaissance frameworks, cloud security tools, and network scanners are written in Go because it compiles into a single fast binary that can run almost anywhere. In bug bounty hunting and red teaming, Go is commonly used to create fast automation tools for scanning large attack surfaces, interacting with APIs, and processing massive amounts of data quickly. Compared to traditional scripting languages like Python, Go often performs much faster while still being easier to deploy and distribute as a standalone executable. Finally, Zig, the low-level control. Zig is a newer systems programming language that is attracting attention from advanced developers and exploit researchers. Zig focuses on simplicity, performance, and complete control over system resources, making it extremely useful for low-level programming tasks. It allows developers to work close to the hardware while avoiding some of the complexity found in older languages like C++. For hacking and security research, Zig can be used to build custom payloads, reverse engineering tools, and performance-critical utilities. Because it compiles to extremely efficient machine code and provides deep control over memory and system behavior, it has the potential to become a powerful tool for researchers working on advanced exploitation and low-level security analysis. The right way to learn programming as a hacker is simple. Don't learn it randomly. Learn it with purpose. Instead of building random apps, create things that hackers actually use, like network scanner, port scanner, API testing tools, subdomain finder, password brute forcer, packet sniffer, web crawler, vulnerability scanner, and many others. Read documentation, break your own scripts on purpose, debug errors, and understand why things crash. That's how real skills are built. Tools can make you faster, but programming makes you adaptable. When you can read code, modify it, and write your own, you stop feeling lost and start thinking in pure logic. And hacking is all about logic, because the real flex in hacking isn't running someone else's exploit. It's understanding exactly why it works and being able to write your own. If this video helped you rethink programming, subscribe, like, share, and comment down below. And I'll see you in the next one.